I'm David Mickel, and I'd like to introduce you to Max, who presented to us with long COVID and picked up his journey towards recovery using Mickel Therapy. So I thought it'd be useful for Max to share some of his experiences of that. How are you today, Max?
I'm fine. Hello. Thank you.
So, Max, when you really reached quite a bad place with long COVID.
Yeah.
Pretty dark. So I just thought it might be helpful for the viewers if you tell us some of your story and where you got to, and then finding mycotherapy. How on earth did you find it? Over to you.
I had COVID in December 2023, and then it was quite hard, but like COVID. And then I get better after 1 month. It was a bit long to recover, but I keep something strange inside me. And then I was working in a restaurant as a cook. And after months, things started to get worse and worse until the moment where I had different sensations that I didn't know what it was. And then I started to have a huge anxiety, like I never had this kind of thing. Really, something was not normal. So I stay 1 month in this nightmare. And then I started to have more symptoms, physical symptoms. And at this moment, I became really, really bad. And I didn't want to quit my job at this moment. So I continue it until the moment where I had to stop it because my body was not responding. So it was really, really my first bad moment in this journey. And after that, I decided to rest. I was a big practitioner of yoga, breath work, and this kind of thing. So I was using my tools to be better. I was trying to make some sport and to rest, of course. And and more I tried to rest, more and more I had some symptoms. I had like huge fatigue, brain fog, difficult to digest, anxiety, a lot of pain, and many symptoms that I think I forget now. More and more I recover. And so I was really bad for months, and it was really like that, like that. And it was very, very scary. And after a while, I was really desperate, and I find some brain training programs that I saw on a channel of a woman who interview people who recover. And so I started to do that, and it was really, really helpful for me. So I became quickly better, like going to walk a bit and then resting, going to walk and and to try to reward my mind to be safe because I have heard about this theory of the nervous system, and I was happy because I felt better. And I remember after 3 weeks of doing that, I had a huge, huge, huge crash like never. And I've been really freezing. I've started to feel my body freezing, and it was so scary. So I was starting to be bedbound. And I remember at this moment, I saw an interview of a girl who stayed bedbound in her bed for 12 years. And for me, it was really scary. So I had this thought in my head, I will never survive staying in my bed forever. And I don't know what I can do. No one can help me because I went to see doctors in France, and they just told me to rest or to push. And I went to see, I don't know how much different therapists. Even I went to see even a guy who removed me some demons
Ah,
from the
shaman.
sky. So I've tried more or less everything that could help me. And this brain training was my kind of last hope. And when I had this huge crash, I said, okay, it's not working. And I don't remember exactly how I found you because I was really, really brain foggy and really shit. So I think it was in this interview with this girl of 12 years, and she said she did the Mickel therapy. And so I went to your website, and it was not at the it's not like now, it was different, the website. And
What are you
I
saying there, Max?
what?
You were saying it was rubbish before.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. It was not rubbish, but it was not full of information.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of programs of people all the time. And so I said, okay, this kind of thing sounds different. And I said, I want to try. So I had my first meeting with you. And I remember this time I was really, really shit. I was laying down in my bed. You were talking to me with your Scottish accent and with my English and my brain fog. It was really, really, really strange. But I did it. And the first time you talked to me about the primal emotions, it makes sense to me, and particularly the boredom, because when you stay in your bed for days and days without being able to do anything, you are fucking bored. And and so after this moment, something changed. And I will say the second journey started because now I had tools to to remove my symptoms, to work with my nervous system, and it has been really scary. But at the same time, it was a journey because I've changed, and now I think I'm almost recovered. I still have some steps, but I'm really really better. I can do a lot of things now, and I don't know. The journey was really hard, but at the same time, it was really beautiful for my change and my future.
Nice. And I mean, a lot of people go through the brain retraining program to help with the nervous system side of things. Do you see why it didn't fully address what I call the body consciousness and its emotions? Because the brain doesn't create the emotions, therefore, you're working downstream with effects and not cause.
Of course. And the difference for me was now with the Mickel therapy, I could put actions. It was not about just meditate or feel the things, but making an action with that. And for me, it was really the things that changed my recovery because I was able to do more things by my actions. And at the beginning, it's like walking on eggs. I don't know if you have this expression in English.
Yes, it stole it from us.
Okay, good. So it was really like that because you need to trust a guy who told you that most of your symptoms are created by boredom or not putting limits to people. But when you do it and you need to have confidence in it, but I see quickly that it was working for me. And I remember when I was really, really scared to crash again, my first exercise was to say, okay, I have to do some things that will bring a lot of joy to my body. And I had this app of karaoke. And so
Yeah.
I sang, I said, for 5 minutes, you will sing as fuck and send joy to your body. And I hear like a little child inside myself who gets really excited about doing that. And for 5 minutes, I send a lot of joy to my body. And it was really my first step. After you have
Fantastic.
many steps, but this one was the first one. And I think I will remember forever.
So I suppose the people watching would like to know about your experience of using the keys, mainly key one and key three, which is the boundary key, and it's like rediscovering what your body emotional needs are and also putting yourself first. So how did you find the process of putting up boundaries around unfair treatment?
I think I had to learn that. So I needed to practice it. And I think my strength, my strength
Yeah.
was to my symptoms were really really high. So I follow all my life my head and my thoughts, and now the symptoms become so high that I didn't have any choice to listen to them because now I knew after talking with you and practicing that I needed to choose. And if I wanted to save myself, I needed to listen my emotions.
Hmm.
And so it was really the challenge because the symptoms were talking to me to change. And honestly, I didn't have any too many options. So I did the job. It was hard, but I did the job
You did
and I
great.
like it now.
Yeah, definitely. You did very well. So, now I think you had a background in psychology, did you?
Yeah.
How did you find accepting the existence of emotions, primal emotions arising from your body and not your head mind?
Mm, honestly, I was quite open to many things, not only the classic psychology,
Yeah.
but I was really open and I was so bad that I was able to accept every theory that can help me to recover.
Hmm.
And what I like with you is that I knew that you have 25 years experience with that kind of symptoms. So for me, it was just to try, you know. I try, I don't have any other opportunities, so I will try it. And I had lucky to find you because
Thank you.
I know there are many things. And yes, I had a good smell for this one.
And what did you think of the online course? Because you started off without it first, did you?
No, it didn't exist when I started. And I liked it because I don't have you all the time with me,
Oh,
and especially in the beginning. So when you need to read things because your mind at the beginning will not trust all the time the process because the mind has its own story, and you need to trust deeply the thing, and more you will do it, more you will trust it because you see that it's working. And when you are, for example, in fight or flight, now I know what to do to remove that. And I think less about symptoms, but more about the emotion under. And I
right.
said, okay, if I have symptoms, it means that I'm doing a shit somewhere, and it's a quite good opportunity to change for my future. And I see I've changed now for many things. I still have some issues, but I'm working on it, and I'm sure I will be quickly way better.
Yeah, I agree. So, what people who know you well, like your family and extended relationships out with the family, have they noticed a difference in you other than the fact that you're better?
I will say yes. I will say I've changed too because I I've changed, and for this point, some people stay and some people leave because I was listening to myself, and I realized I had like kind of, I will not say parasite. I don't like this word, but I will say some people who will like me because I was nice or because I was not putting limits, and I was caring people before myself. And now I've changed this point. I don't mean I'm not a fucking selfish guy, but I'm way more balanced. And so I think I'm meeting new people that I really like. And I've lost some friends, but I've keep, of course, some friends. And I think it's like that. At the beginning, it's a bit scary, but now I think it's for the best, you know. You attract what you want, and people work like that, you know.
Yeah,
So if you change, of course, everything around will change, and I think it's for the best now.
good. So you're glad you did Mickel therapy.
Oh yeah, and more now I'm more glad for my life in general and not only for the symptoms, you know. For me now it's much more bigger than that.
Yeah, that's the bit we don't often make clear, I think, from Mickel therapy, that once you've corrected your energy disorder, they're really tools for life, aren't they?
Yeah.
To keep you happy and well is the goal. Well, it was great watching you go through the journey, and you managed to have a sense of humor through it, which always helps.
I'm sorry I didn't understand.
Yes, I said that in deliberate Scottish.
Yeah.
It was very good watching you go through the journey.
Okay.
Um, it was a pleasure working with you because you have humor. You can laugh.
I need it, and for me it was really nice to work with you because you're not in the drama, like I'm not a victim of what happened to me, but at the same time I don't feel responsive to. You give me tools to change, and we laugh about it, and it's really important for me. So I think we match for that.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed every moment of it. Any final points you'd like to say to the people watching?
Yes, I will say and I know my story is has been really hard, but I know some people have much more raw story. And I will say to these people that there are there are solutions, and you are not broken, you are not crazy, you are not healed. And if you listen to your primal emotions and you make actions, I'm sure you can do it, you will do it, and there's no, I think if it's working for me, it can work for everyone, and just do it. Just try it.
Nice. Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Max, and we will
And I just wanted to add, I wanted to thank you, David, because I've been really bad, and I know that without you, I will not be here today. And so thank you. I think I will never thank you enough.
de rien.